Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. This yacht, which is presented by Worth Avenue Yachts, is a SanLorenzo SX112. Now this is the flagship model in the SX range from SanLorenzo. SanLorenzo is an Italian yacht builder, and this yacht has a very interesting, very modern and cool layout. Now the beam on this yacht is 26 feet and 2 inches, and it has a 6 foot and 2 inch draft. And this is a 2022 model, and it's also the only SX112 that's immediately available where you don't have to wait an extremely long time for a brand new build. We're gonna step on board through the passerelle. And obviously one of the amazing features on this yacht is the expansive beach club. Down here, you'll see a transformer with a couple of sea bobs stored here, but you'll see how this area can be lowered into the water if you wanna get in, and there's also integrated steps. And this beach club area is already pretty massive as is. And then on both the starboard and port side, you have these terraces or balconies which fold over, increasing the space incredibly on both sides. And this beach club also doubles as a tender storage area or a toy storage area. So you can store tenders, jet skis, whatever you want back here. And one thing I really like is the crane is actually built right into the frame of the ship. And what I mean by that is if you look, you have these beams or structural support beams on either side, but this one over here is actually the crane, and it's just integrated seamlessly, so you wouldn't even know it's there. And then you'll see down here, this is a little gym with a huge sliding glass door, but we'll get to that later on in the tour. For now, I think we're gonna head up onto this aft deck. You'll see you have your dining area. And then there are boarding gates on either side. And I really like the glass right here on this railing. It lets you see through it, and you have a beautiful view from up here down onto the beach club. You could throw some incredible parties down here. As you'll see, this glass door slides all the way across, really opening up this space. And I love how the wood floor is designed, and I think this is all throughout this main level. But if we step inside, you'll see it's a very modern, clean, and really high-end look, in my opinion. Take a look at the size of this window. It practically stretches the whole length of this main salon. You have the huge sofa over here. And this massive TV that folds down from the ceiling. You also have the bar area back here. And this doorway, actually, it looks like it leads down to that gym, so we'll leave that for now. If we continue forward, you'll find the staircase in the middle with these leading down to the cabins, and this one to the upper deck. We'll head down to the cabins next. Now, I believe this is the owner's cabin, so we'll save that for last. You have a beautiful cabin in here. You have your closet space. I believe you have the TV that's integrated into this mirror. And then your ensuite. And as you're following along, let me know what you think of the materials in all these different rooms. Here you can see the shower. It's a rainfall shower. You also have the pretty neat design in the floor. And then if we move forward, you have another cabin right here with 2 singles, but you also have the Pullman berth, so 3 can sleep in this cabin. And they have their closet behind the door and the ensuite. Very similar to the last one. We have another cabin right here. Their closet, TV, and their ensuite is right over here. I'm not going to open this up. It's the same design as the previous one that we saw. And now if we head into the owner's cabin, you have this large king bed. Their ensuite is right here with the double vanity. I really like how these vanities look. Looks like the toilet is in a separate area. And you have their shower. Now this is a pretty good size, but one thing that I thought was pretty extraordinary, real quick, you have your closets right here. But on most examples I've seen, they do set these up as a gym area, but since you are the owner, you could set this up for however you want. The owner's cabin is actually connected to that gym that we saw off of the beach club. And this is a watertight door. They want it closed for the show at the moment, so I'm not gonna go through there. But don't worry, we'll go around to the other side and I'll point out where that door is. So if we head back up this beautiful staircase, I also really like how the glass wraps around. You'll find a side access door right here. And then here, you have a very open dining area and galley. So you have your large table set up right here. This right here is kind of hidden, but this is your fridge and freezer. You have a wine fridge. Your Miele appliances. And the sink over here. And then you do have your integrated dishwasher as well. So now we're going to head up to this beautiful upper deck area. And up here you'll find the helm station. You have an all-glass cockpit with multiple screens. You have the very aggressive windows that are angled forward in the front. And then you can also see you have a sink, and there's refrigeration under here. As well as another dining area. And there is a TV that pops up behind here on the port side. And you have this huge, comfortable looking sofa. And the ceiling can actually be opened up. So it can be slanted to the side, opening up this space entirely. So you can make this a very open space with the wide open door, or you can close the ceiling, close off these doors, and you have your climate controlled, closed off space. As you can see right now for the show, the doors are all the way open. And then you have some freestanding loungers out here. Obviously you could set this up however you want. And then once again, you have a beautiful view back down here. Also, if we head back down really quick, you will find the dayhead behind this door. And then the crew area is behind this door, but that area is off limits for the show this year. And then if we come around, we will head up to the bow. So here you'll find plenty of seating. You have your two tables right here, and these look like they can be raised or lowered, and then you can throw some cushions on top, forming a massive sun pad area. So plenty of places to lie out in the sun up on the bow. Right here, this is actually a smaller SanLorenzo yacht. We're going to be touring this one as well, so stay tuned for that. Now we're back on the aft deck. If we head back down to the beach club, we'll check out that gym, which is on the opposite side of that watertight door. And you'll see how the glass doors slide across. Actually, it looks like it's been opened up for the show, so just got here a little bit too early. So here you can see how this connects between the owner's suite and the gym. I always try to be very respectful of however the crew wants the yacht to be set up, or the owner. But you can see how the balconies fold down over this space as well. And then you can see how you have your gym equipment, but of course you can set this up however you like. Looks like they have a fridge or freezer back here, and then you have all the storage behind these mirrored doors. Just wanted to give you one last look of the interior.
So if you have any questions, there's actually
And then we can access the engine room through this door. All right, guys, and then on this particular yacht, I do not have access to the engine room. There's a bunch of stuff stored in the stairwell because of the show, so that's no worries. Let me tell you a little bit about the yacht's specs and the performance. And while we do that, let me find you a much better view than myself in the mirror. So this yacht, the engines are kind of ridiculous. You have four Volvo Penta D13 IPS engines. You have over 4,000 horsepower. Your top speed is 23 knots. You can cruise at 20, and at 10 knots, you'll get about 1,600 nautical miles of range. So I think we're gonna wrap up the tour right here. The boat's starting to get a little bit busy. So thank you to Worth Avenue Yachts for granting me access on board. I'm going to link this listing down in the description, and we will catch you next time.